C Gaming. Case Officer Karen Bowman. Warning, SCL Yankee White required to view HVT Madre Coca. HVT means high value target. Excuse me, Lamia.
If you ever tried to snort Italian roast, you'll know why. Spoiler alert. This is frowned upon at coffee shops.
No, don't sniff coffee beans. That's stupid.
Madre Coca grew up as a raspacina, a coca picker. When it comes to illegal coca farms, there's no such thing as child labor laws.
Ooh.
It was brutal, backbreaking work. She had a son whom she'd always dreamed would move on to better
Madre
things.
Coca.
He didn't.
She's a Bolivian character in the Bolivian setting, so I thought that was one reason to include this video. Also includes intel, and all these little intel videos I found really engaging and got me captivated into playing the game.
She had experienced. And like any tyrant, she expanded her empire. This led to resentment from the people, which she dealt with. With the backing of El Yayo, she became a very powerful woman in the cartel. A new twist on an age-old lesson. You know, fuck with mama.
It turns out that, this game is set in Bolivia because the writers in Paris, and I guess also the narrative director from the US, wanted to take a kind of Tom Clancy-esque idea. I don't know, because I'm not too familiar with Clancy, but like the idea that what if? So they said, what if the Mexican cartels came down to Bolivia and took over? This mission is called Freedom of Speech. Interesting title. So I thought this was a interesting character, Madre Coca. A good example of how a mission goes in this game, which is why I'm sharing it. The characters, I mean, well, here's something that's pretty cool. The writers actually got off their butts and went down to Bolivia. That's awesome. I've been to South America once, been to Chile.
If you make the speech, people are gonna get killed. It's that simple.
You know, when I hear the voices of some of the Latin characters, especially like the Bolivian ones, they're kind of like one-sided. I mean, they're just like, what are you doing here, Yankee? I mean, like, if you visit South America, if someone calls you a gringo, they're going to explain to you why, because you're from America. And I don't think it would typically be meant as an insult. So, I can't knock this game, but it does have stereotypes. And I don't know if they're intentional. Like, I wrote a movie about the cartels. It was never made. I pitched it. As I'm showing you this gameplay, I'm going to start shooting some guys. I'm going to drone bomb some car. But as I'm describing this game, I'm also going to tell you about my movie pitch for a movie that never got made. Here it is. DEA agent Ryan Sanchez infiltrates a warring cartel in TJ. How deep into the life will he and his fellow agents go? Protagonists Leticia. I love that drone bomb. I got equipment that allowed my drone as an upgrade to bomb. It's so sweet. Anyway, okay. My movie Baja. Protagonists Leticia, Ryan, and Eddie. Antagonists Gerardo. I can't pronounce it right? I'm only 22% Spanish. What do I know? Yeah, so basically, out of desperation, I pitched the movie, I took the self-help book advice, follow my dreams. Thing is, I pitched it to the wrong guy. I sent him an email, and when I sent it, like, I didn't think of a cover letter or whatever. I'm not like a professional. I didn't think of just emailing him the pitch, the one I just read, the email I sent to his wife, who's an actress. Instead, I just said rated X, because I knew he had like 13-year-old, young kids, and like, I didn't want to like just send him an email and just have the script lying around, and comes back to me later. It's like 2 weeks later, and he says, I don't make those kind of movies. And he's like, I don't know if you're joking or not. I got nothing to say to that, you know, like, people can make what they want the tone of my email. So, obviously I did it wrong, but I don't think he wanted to make my movie anyway. So, you know, lesson learned in life. But it's kind of the reason I like this game. Basically, the writers at Ubisoft and the writers in Paris, which I'm sure is a city with a lot of beautiful people in it, they came up with this game. And when I would do drawings for my movie, they would all come out looking like stereotypes. So I'm not going to knock it, but it does have a little bit. I mean, that's what happens when you build characters and you don't really know, like, I can't help that I don't hang out with like Mexican people every day. Some of my best friends are Mexican, but I just don't. And the Latinness in me is, I'm not visiting Chile. I mean, that's, you know, that's my dad. But anyway, I do understand these characters like Madre Coca and why you should not do drugs. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. Rated mature, not X, but really, you're gonna, you know, yeah, okay, it's rated mature, but X-rated movies, they can have a lot of violence. Thank you for joining C Gaming. Not joining, for watching it. Whatever. Goodbye.